This is the 15th anniversary of VIVA, and when it started, the idea was really to bring together smaller local regional meetings into one large meeting that would focus specifically on endovascular diagnosis and treatment.
We now have the veins meeting right before the main VIVA session, which has become an incredibly successful and in-depth meeting related to treatment of venous disorders.
VIVA's mission is to make sure that patients with vascular disease get the highest and most appropriate kinds of care. The way that we do that is through both education and research. We bring the newest, latest, and greatest information to practitioners across the spectrum. We are agnostic to your specialty type. We are particular to your specialty ability.
We recognize that there are many ways to take care of patients with vascular disease. There's important knowledge all over the world, and we work very hard to bring it here through our faculty, through our live sites, through the research that gets presented here.
It's not to sit there and say, what do I do in Las Vegas, what do I do in the United States, but how do we actually raise the bar of vascular care throughout the entire world?
And so one of the things we tried to do from the very beginning is be inclusive. So we included radiologists, surgeons, cardiologists, and vascular medicine experts and said, let's really get to the meat of what that data is and what the information is, and let's take those surgical, interventional, and cardiology silos and just break them down and just come together and try to educate each other.
Clearly, we have made incredible advances over the last 10 to 20 years in how we care for patients with vascular disease. Some of the things that we're doing now to save limbs in people with really advanced vascular disease, we hadn't even thought about 10 or 20 years ago. Many of these techniques, these concepts, came out of meetings like VIVA.
There's always continuing expansion of knowledge in vascular disease. It's hard to sift through that to understand what's important, what's relevant, and what isn't. VIVA is really structured to provide you with that analysis, that critical view of the data and the information in a very compact way from multiple specialists.
One of our prime movers is the goal of making better strides to incorporating novel educational techniques into learning.
We initially implemented audience interaction by computers and now by text coming up, so we're answering questions.
We change all the time. There's no predicting what will be here next year, what new approaches to education that we will be providing. We have a record of always continuing to evolve and change and utilize new technology, create new venues, create new ways of learning, new ways of interacting.
And I think that what we all get out of VIVA is an increased awareness and understanding of all the options that exist for our patients. So I think I go back a little bit of a better doc every time I come back from VIVA.
Our goal in one sentence is better patient care through better practitioners and better information.
And VIVA is a lot of fun. You get to interact with people from all different backgrounds in an environment that's very open and conducive to conversation, questions, discussions. So I wouldn't miss it if I were you.